As South Africa, we are delighted to have hosted 2 successful meetings of the National Security Advisors. The first one was yesterday with the Friends of BRICS, who are a set of countries that have either applied for membership of the BRICS, but also the leaders of the global south, which have various regions in their own areas. And in that meeting, it was interesting, the issues that were raised, that those who are from the south and those who wish to be members of BRICS were interested in the expansion of BRICS for the purpose of deepening cooperation from countries that understand each other, but also advancing national interests that are inclusive, and also protecting the environment, and also the dealing for us in Africa, dealing with the destabilization of the continent of Africa, and how do you find measures to deal with counter-terrorism, to the use of ICTs and related matters. Today, the National Security Advisors were seized with the matters that we are making as recommendations to the Summit of Leaders of BRICS when they come through on the 23rd of August here in South Africa. Let me once again welcome you to South Africa at this important meeting of the National Security Advisors in South Africa. It is my and South Africa's privilege to host this first in-person meeting after 3 years of virtual meetings due to the COVID-19 pandemic. This meeting is a significant item on the BRICS calendar and will once again provide us with an opportunity to substantially advance our common BRICS agenda and cooperation on security-related matters. We meet amidst changing global geopolitical realities, a period where multilateralism is increasingly coming under threat, when more countries are succumbing to the temptation to adopt inward-looking positions at the expense of the global common good. The world has moved into a new and uncertain geopolitical period where the effectiveness of the previously accepted global order is in question. The apparently unraveling multilateral rules-based system, which is seemingly being overtaken by the re-establishment of the state as the primary locus of power strategy for many countries, is and will constrain many developing and underdeveloped states. This creates new risks and uncertainties, like the rising military tensions, economic and commercial disruptions of hard and soft power, reconfigured trade and investment links, proxy conflicts, changing alliance dynamics, and potential flashpoints related to the global environment. The evolving world in which we live requires us to keep track of the multifaceted and dynamic changes, especially as it relates to security matters. BRICS is a platform that gives us the opportunity to address some of these challenges and concerns that I've referred to. Globally, we've seen a number of emerging threats, and that include international terrorism, radicalization and violent extremism, drug trafficking, proliferation of weapons of mass destruction, conventional arms, and transnational crimes. That include money laundering, financial crimes, unconstitutional regime change and color revolutions, to managing economic meltdowns, environmental degradation, forced migration, food insecurity, as well as the illicit economy. The global nature of these security issues has no respect for borders, which implies that they can be easily imported and negatively impact our country's stability and security without discrimination. Therefore, nations cannot secure their national sovereignty unless they work together. State and non-state actors are also hard at work in certain parts of our globe to promote their agendas whilst undermining other countries' national security. And these actors are also found in mass media, non-governmental organizations and community-based organizations, foreign multinational companies, religious and student organizations, and they are running covert intelligence networks to destabilize countries that do not share their worldviews. I want to assure our BRICS partners that South Africa continues to view BRICS as a key strategic partner through which we can continue to pursue and realize a just, safer, peaceful, and more equitable world order. As an African country, we firmly believe in the need to promote peace and sustainable development, as well as deepened political, economic, and social relations. South Africa remains deeply committed to multilateral democracies, in principle and in our demonstrable actions, particularly through our close collaboration with the BRICS. The BRICS National Security Advisors must reaccept our collective responsibility for providing new perspectives and solutions to the current international security order. Our presence here is an indication of our collective commitment to cooperate in preventing, mitigating, and combating the security threats we face. Ladies and gentlemen, I am confident that our joint efforts can help alleviate the security challenges facing the globe, and it should therefore be the basis for reforming the current global governance architecture, which will ensure that our efforts are actionable and sustained. Thank you. On behalf of the people of South Africa, we welcome you to this meeting of the Friends of BRICS on National Security Advisors. It is historic that we host this meeting in South Africa after 3 years of not any fiscal meeting taking place due to the COVID-19 pandemic. We also host this meeting when the geopolitics pertaining to our world have taken center stage and are affecting and impacting on the development of all and of national interest to all. But this is the time for us to seek resilience and extend friendship to our people. And it's for that reason that South Africa deemed it fit to invite the Friends of BRICS to join us so that we can converse as a family on this day and chart a way forward together for global resilience, for global peace, but for mutual development and innovation. There are both new and old challenges that are confronting BRICS, but they all grant us an opportunity to create an environment and a world order that reinforces mutual benefit and global development that is inclusive. There are also challenges that are persistent, that affect all of us as a global family. And we must then reinforce the work that we do through both BRICS system and also through the multilateral system of the United Nations as we deal with counterterrorism, transnational crimes, cybersecurity that are not unique to any one of our countries, but that we are all affected with. And therefore, the engagements that we're going to have today on the issues that are common to us, we hope will generate both at bilateral and at this level an enduring partnership and commitment to a friendship. Because if we work together, we have the capacity to enhance and strengthen global development, but we can only achieve that through cooperation that is meaningful and BRICS and the Friends of BRICS offer an opportunity for a meaningful, mutually beneficial, inclusive, secure environment, but also global peace, but also economic development, so that none, in particular women and children in our countries, in the global south, in the rest of the world, remain afflicted by poverty and underdevelopment. That the child of Africa can develop and have access to opportunities like the child in India, in Brazil, in China, in Russia, and any other part of the world. And we can only do that through meaningful cooperation that is programmatic. With the weather of South Africa permitting, I must declare that it was very cold in the last 2 weeks, but your coming through brought a warm winter. So with the weather of South Africa permitting, I welcome you to South Africa and open this meeting for us to start engaging. Thank you.